StoneScapes is an NPT-branded pebble pool finish featuring natural quartz pebble, specially formulated high-quality pigments, pozzolans, specialty aggregates like glass bead and abalone shell, and white Portland cement. With StoneScapes, there are many options to choose from, like pebble size, micro, mini, and regular. The cement matrix, or background color, like aqua blue, Tahoe blue, black, or emerald, has a large impact on the watercolor of a pool, along with pebble color and the accent stone highlights and other factors. StoneScapes is a formulated surface system that comes with a full range of technical, marketing, and warranty support. Today, we will be observing a crew as they install a StoneScapes black pool finish with abalone shell highlights. StoneScapes is one of the most popular pool finishes that NPT offers, with well over 20,000 installations across North America each year, on both new pool construction and remodel projects. This video will guide you through the entire process to ensure that attention is paid to each detail that goes into a high-quality StoneScapes pool finish. The first step is to properly mix the pool finish material. The fastest, most efficient way to do that is by using a 1,200-pound capacity mixer, set up to mix pebble. By incorporating a plaster pump into the setup, the materials mixed on-site will be delivered to the pool via a 1.5-inch to 2-inch hose. This allows the crew to focus on the application and exposure of the material. Using a large capacity mixer and pump also gets the material into the pool faster, which is very important on exposed aggregate pool finishes because it gives the finishers more time to properly work the material. Pool finishes are applied by hand, and there is a short window when the material is optimized for application and exposure. If you miss this window, it can be much harder to achieve a high-quality installation. A StoneScapes black finish requires 11 bags of black pebble and 1 bag of white pebble, as well as NPT black pigment. All of our NPT pigment colors are available in both liquid and dry formulations. Today we are installing StoneScapes Regular, which utilizes regular-sized pebble aggregates. All StoneScapes finishes are also available with mini or micro-sized pebble aggregates. White Portland cement is the binder that holds it all together. The strength in the finish comes from the quartz pebbles and from using NPT's exclusive Azteca cement modifier. Azteca makes the cement matrix stronger and denser with more uniform color, better resistance to chemical abuse, and with less plaster dust than a traditional unmodified cement finish. StoneScapes is a formulated surface system, and NPT provides batch formula recipe cards for our applicators to use. NPT also provides product samples, literature, and product data guides. This system is in place to maximize the applicator's ability to achieve a consistent, great-looking pool finish that matches the samples and literature, which ultimately leads to the highest customer satisfaction. Properly prepping the pool shell and job site to receive the plaster, as well as using the correct tools for the job, is crucial to a successful pool finish installation. And you can find everything you need at your local NPT SCP distributors or Superior Pool Product Sales Center. White non-marking boots are used for acid washing as well as for mounting spike plates. Spike plates are designed with elevator bolts to get your feet up and out of the plaster mud, which is very wet when it is first delivered to the pool. Like the spike plates, bucket boards also utilize elevator bolts to keep a bucket or a crew member up out of the mud. Foot sponges are used by the plaster crew once the pool finish exposure is close to completion. Wood-handled plaster trowels are available in a variety of sizes. Inside and outside radius tools are used for areas like steps and suntan ledges. DE scoops are often used for measuring calcium chloride. Small hand plastics are used for finishing hard-to-reach areas of the pool with odd or unique shapes like transitions from vertical to horizontal surfaces. Tile sponges are used for many different jobs on most every site. Return fittings and drain covers are available in many colors to complement a variety of pool finish colors. Super Pro Pebble Top drain covers can be filled with the same finish as the pool's interior for a seamless look. You'll find brushes that are used for acid washing and cleaning up the job site, as well as foam rollers and paint cages. StoneScapes is formulated to an approximate 1-to-1 cement to aggregate ratio to aid in the mixing, pumping, and placement of the material. Once the material has been placed in the pool, pressurized spray wands are used to wash away some of the excess cement cream to expose the pebble aggregate. The uniqueness of the finish comes to life when these layers of cement cream or latenants are removed to expose the natural variegated aggregates. The spray wands used are designed to deliver a very fine mist of water. Too much water can be bad because it can quickly overwash the finish, which can result in washouts or material falling out of place. The volume of water is controlled with a valve or trigger depending on the style of wand used. Ball valve is typically the most popular spray wand style. A good finishing crew exposes the aggregates 2 to 3 times with spray wands before the final hard trowel. A minimum of 2 passes with the spray wand and the trowel is critical to a quality finish. The goal is to consolidate the material early on, and then further compact the material while removing the excess cement to achieve a very condensed, tight cement and aggregate pool finish matrix. NPT pool finish samples are produced using spray wands, so the best match to the sample will always be achieved by using spray wands. With a spray wand exposure, the aggregates look as though they are sitting on top of the cement matrix. It's easy to see the difference in a spray wand exposure versus other exposure methods. When mixing, the amount of water added is critical to the batch design. Too much water can have a negative impact on the quality of the installed finish. It dilutes the strength of the cement matrix and can lead to excessive cracking due to rapid loss of moisture. Not enough water and all of the material may not wet out properly. NPT recommends the cement to water ratios outlined in Abram's Law, which states the optimal amount of water to the weight of cement in a given batch design is less than 50%, but the ideal range being between 44 and 47%. While the batch is mixing, the pool shell must be thoroughly cleaned and prepped. Any dirt or loose debris should be removed and all plumbing prepped to receive fittings. The pool shell should be thoroughly misted with water prior to the application and throughout the process to keep it moist. Once mixed, the pool finish material is typically delivered to the pool using a 1.5 to 2 inch hose connected to a plaster pump and nozzle. Most applicators prefer to shoot the walls first, along with steps or spas or other detail areas to allow them more time to work the material before moving on to shoot the floor last. Wearing spike plates on their shoes to keep them up out of the plaster mud, the crew begins immediately to work the material back up the wall using large square trowels to help them achieve the proper thickness and distribution of the material. There are many other specialized tools used by plasterers. Radius tools create smooth transitions on areas like swimouts and steps, and small hand plastics are used for finishing hard-to-reach areas of the pool with odd or unique shapes. The crew continues to work the detail areas of the finish with smaller trowels. This particular finish features abalone shell highlights, which are broadcast into the plaster mixture throughout the pool during the application. Note that many steps are repeated throughout the pool finish application. The key to a successful StoneScapes finish is to continually work the material and properly expose the aggregates using a combination of techniques. The ultimate goal is to achieve a pool surface that closely matches the StoneScapes sample provided to the pool owner. StoneScapes samples are all finished using a spray wand system because it allows for better exposure of the pebble aggregates. The finishers use the spray wand repeatedly to remove excess cement paste, then hard trowel the material. Timing is key here. Rinse too early and you risk removing too much material. Rinse too late and you may not be able to remove the excess cement cream and compact the material to create a finish that is uniform and smooth. The best finishers spray wand wash and hard trowel a minimum of 3 times. The excess water and material are contained in a slurry box, which is removed from the property at the end of the day. As the material sets up and gets harder and the finishers prepare for the final hard trowel, the crew begins to transition out of their spike plates. This indicates that the material is now hard enough to walk on, but they want to take care not to leave any footprints in the still impressionable material. At this point in the installation, you can see the transformation of the pool finish material from a wet mud-like consistency to a harder concrete-like mass. Once the application of the StoneScapes black pool finish is complete, it is time to install all of the return fittings, drain covers, and lights before moving on to prepping for the next critical step. Another of the crucial steps involved in properly installing a StoneScapes pool finish is acid washing, which is performed once the material has sufficiently hardened. A minimum of 4 hours is required at a temperature of approximately 80 degrees. The next day is the most common time frame. The goal of an acid wash is to remove any residue or cement paste that might not have been properly removed during the spray wand exposure. An acid wash is designed to clean the aggregates in a new pool finish. It is not an exposure technique. Prior to beginning the acid wash, the crew thoroughly wets down the pool finish and allows the excess water to collect at the main drain in the deep end of the pool. 2 to 5 pounds of soda ash is then added to the accumulated water to help neutralize the acid. Adding soap to the muriatic acid solution helps the process in many ways, including cutting the fumes and allowing the acid to stick to the walls better. 1 ounce of liquid dishwashing soap per gallon of acid is recommended. Acid wash guidelines recommend protecting any exposed areas of your body, particularly your eyes, nose, and mouth. The best acid washes are performed with a 3-man crew. As one dispenses the acid, another is brushing or agitating the finish, while a third is constantly rinsing and keeping the surface wet. If you try to do an acid wash with less than 3 people, the finish can end up with streaks or uneven coloring, which can result in an unsatisfied customer. Thoroughly rinse the finish with water after applying the acid and scrubbing to stop the exposure process. One of the secrets to a beautiful finish is pressure washing following the acid wash to remove any unwanted residue haze or pigment that might have been left behind. This results in less plaster dust and ensures that the pool fills with cleaner water. Thoroughly pressure washing can be the key to creating a beautiful, uniform finish that closely matches the samples provided. At this point, it is very important to get the pool finish underwater so that it can cure properly. If the pool finish is left exposed to the air and other elements for too long, a rapid loss of moisture can cause craze or check cracking. NPT pool finishes are designed to be pond cured, which means submerged underwater immediately following the installation. It's very important to put the fill hose into the deep end of the pool and make sure the hose floats once there is enough water in the pool. So either tie a clean rag to the end of the hose or attach a clear empty water bottle with the cap in place. Never fill the pool from the shallow end so that the water must run across the floor of the pool to the deep end. This could cause the pool floor to be uneven with a distinct outline of where the water ran down. The pool should be filled with water without interruption until the water reaches the midpoint of the skimmer opening or waterline tile. It's important to note that a new interior pool finish should never be installed without a working pump and filter already in place, because the pool should never be filled with water without the ability to filter the water. 48 hours after the plaster crew began installing the new StoneScapes black pool finish, it was fully submerged underwater. The pool equipment was turned on and pond curing began. It is critical to follow the specific guidelines set forth by the National Plasters Council for starting up a newly plastered pool finish to ensure that the proper steps have been taken to protect the finish and maximize its service life and overall appearance. All NPT pool finish warranties stipulate that you must follow these startup guidelines to be eligible for warranty coverage. For more information, contact your local NPT Design Center, SCP distributors, or Superior Pool Products Sales Center for information on any NPT product. Or check out our website, nptpool.com.